The question now is not how much are you using your screens. Because of this pandemic, we all use our screens a lot. And if you want to know, it is easy. You can use Apple Screen Time or Android's Digital Wellbeing, or you can use other external apps like Forest, Freedom, or Rescue Time, for example. So it's not hard to find out how much you use your screens, but you probably already know that it's a lot. So now the two questions you want to ask yourself is, how are you using your screens and why? So what are the activities that you're doing when you're using your phone? Why are you using your phone? Are you bored? Are you tired? Do you want to avoid specific situation? Like, just be honest about it. Like, do you have nothing else to do, so you're just chilling and using your device? And then what are you doing exactly? Like, how much of that consumption are you okay with? Is it educational? Is it entertainment related? What kind of content are you consuming? Or if you're not consuming, are you producing? And then if you're producing, what are you producing? So you want to be very conscious about what it is that you're doing on social media, the internet, on your smartphone, laptop. Be very aware of it. Are you happy with that consumption or that production that you are doing online? Or is it something you want to change? Like if you're following a course and it takes like 5 hours, fair play. That's very different than watching YouTube for 5 hours, or like videos where you see people bathing in Nutella, for example. If that's the type of content you watch for 5 hours, you might ask yourself, or you might be honest about the fact that, yeah, well, maybe I should be doing something else, for example. Or you might be fine with that, as long as you're conscious about those activities. So ask yourself, why are you using your screens? What are your feelings? Are you triggered? Are there any external triggers or any internal triggers? Like internal triggers like feelings, like boredom, as I said earlier, or external triggers like, is your whole household, is your whole family using their screens, that make you then tell yourself, you know what, everyone is using their screens, so let me also use my screen, my smartphone. So ask yourself why, and then also how are you using your screens? Like, was it agreed? Is it okay that you're using your screens? Or are you supposed to do something else? For example, if you're eating, are you using your screens? Or shouldn't you be using your device? Or if you're watching a movie with your spouse, are you using your smartphone while you should not be using your smartphone? So the how is more about being conscious regarding if it's okay to use your device at that moment. So it doesn't even matter what you're doing. Like, is it okay to use it in that moment? Is it agreed? Are your children okay with that? Is your spouse okay with that? Is your girlfriend okay with that? Is your boyfriend okay with that? Are you using your device in secrecy? Are you kind of ashamed and you don't even want to tell the person because actually you are using a bit too much? So that's something you want to be honest about as well. So why are you using your screens? What are you doing and what are the reasons? And then how is it okay that you're using your device? Or should you actually be doing something else? Are you disappointing someone in the household that you're using your device? Or is it planned? Is it part of your screen agreement that you might have created as a family, if you have one? So ask yourself those questions. We all know we use our screens a lot, which is fine. The question now is, how are you using your screens and how that screen consumption is enhancing your life? That's what you want to be aware of.